Hey guys, it's Koa from Koa's Crafty Plans. I am trying something a little different today where I do have some background things going on. So I'm going to try with a new setup and to find out if I can isolate my voice. If not, then we'll do another voiceover. It's okay. But the hub's in the background doing dishes and cleaning the kitchen. So um, if you hear something like that, I'll try to isolate it. So this is my 2024 setup for my mini happy planner, and this is a 2022 planner. So I had to redate everything. I did already do that, so I'm just gonna explain what I did. But I took the black discs off and I put on these red, beautiful metal discs, if you could see them, and they match the red foil that's on the front of this planner. I'm not a huge Mickey Minnie fan, but I love this cover. I think it matches these perfectly, and I could not do it. Okay, so of course, I have my name in there, and I'm gonna use I don't know if you can see, but there's a few places that I whited out and moved and changed, so I'll point those out. But I whited out the 2022, and I just used the regular um, Bic whiteout Easy Connect, and then the first two pages were the calendar, similar to. I'll show you on this old planner. These two pages, this is a 2023. So these two pages, I just glued together, little tape runner. Okay, so that's what these are. That's why it's a little thicker. I left these pages, but again, comparison. You see how it's got like the days of the week on there? I whited those out, and for that, I just used my Uniball Signal, the white. I did get a new one, so this one works actually. But you can see that I just whited out each of those. The only difference with this is my weekends are not going to be grayed out anymore. So I believe, I want to say that it's Monday. That's actually, let's look. I've got my 2024 planner in front of me. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesdays are the grays instead of Saturdays and Sundays. So there's that. This was my 2024 classic setup. I have that in another video if you want to check that out. Okay, continuing on, I did that with all of these. Now, the currently pages, I whited out the holidays because I don't know, some days are going to still be the same. Some are not. So I just went ahead for consistency, whited all of those out. Also, not because I am redating, not every currently page is going to be the correct month. This just happened to be the first one. It doesn't coincide with any of the others. So I kept that. For the rest of them, I'll skip ahead. You can see that they're blacked out. I just used a black Jelly Roll pen for that. It's a Sakura Jelly Roll. And just kind of colored that in. So, anyway. Dates. I did use my whiteout tape and whited out the dates, and then used the Mojo Jojo Date It to, sorry, shook my camera. I used the Mojo Jojo Date It to redate all of my months. I wanted to do as close to the Disney font as I could. So for the month, I used these. So for January, I used August. And February, I used September. For March, I used July, so on and so forth. You can screenshot this. You can pause and write them down if you need it, if you're doing the same. But these months, most of them match up pretty well. I say most because I'll show you what I had to do for a few of them, but this definitely helped me. Okay, so like I said, I used August for these, and they matched up pretty well. That being said, so this ends on the 28th. I did happen to use September for the beginning because it starts, it kind of coincides. That doesn't always work. So September for February, blocked out September, blocked out the holidays, whited out dates, and the year, by the way. I did that as well. Let me make sure I did that on January. Yes. I whited out the years over here. So, and then just redated with just any kind of date book, or just write them in even. But that worked out really nice for this month. I did that because I want to keep as many of the Mickey heads as I can. If I don't end up doing a Mickey spread or anything like that, then I can white those out and redate as well. So, and like I said, towards the end is different because the next month for for March, I had to use July. And let me show you why. So I used, let me see. Is that right? February, I used September. Okay, so up until this is a September page. For this, I had to use July's page, the beginning. So basically, this is July. This page is July. So September, July, which is why this is whited out also. I know that's confusing, but this technically was a 30, and I had to white that out because it's now going to be the 29th because 2024 is a leap year. Okay, but that way these could match up as well. I might end up whiting these out. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, so March is July, like I said, course date, all of the extra holidays and stuff are also whited out. Okay, for April, I used August. Or no, I'm sorry, I used February. Again, white out. This currently page is different also. So I just wanted to match up a few of currently's. So for April, again, use February. May, I used June's. Whited everything out. So you can see this. It said May, June. So I was able to keep the month because it says May/June. So I just whited out the June part and I'm able to keep the May. So some things actually worked out in my favor. However, most of them did not. July, I used January's. So now the monthly ones, I wanted to keep the tab So I did not use the other months for the monthly. I kept those. This page. This page is whatever month I'm using. So I know this is very confusing, so I hope you guys are following me along. But I had to change this page only on the monthly because the dates are on the other side. So July, I used January. Now that being said, this is one of the months that absolutely no dates would work. So I had to write out every date this month. And that happens twice for these. So August, I used December. December worked out well. So the way it's gonna work out is July, it's gonna end on the 27th, the 28th, 29th, and 30th is on this. But that does not work out. Okay, so I am gonna have to white these out because July August start on Thursday? Yeah. Okay, so these will need whited out because there's 31 days in July. So simple as that. That's all I did. Yes, it takes a lot of white out. Worth it to me to keep as many Mickey heads as I can because it just matches. And again, I may change all of those, but it's just kind of seeing how it goes. Start this out, whited this out. September, I used May. So this is September, this was May's. So switch those out. Redating. So the 2nd of May, or I'm sorry, 2nd of September should be on a Monday, and I'm just double checking myself. It is. Okay. So the 1st of September will be at the end of August, the end of that week. And then, of course, redated October the same way. Again, had to get rid of this date. This is March dates. This is an April. But, well, anyway, I don't know why I did this, but because it seems like it would have matched up. Unless they didn't actually use March. I think I did. Okay. Well, anyway, I did that. I don't know why I did that. But it worked out. Oh. That's why. Okay, so you know how I told you I did different currently pages? That's why. I was trying to keep each currently page with the current month, and it didn't work out, so that's why I did that. Okay. November's the same way. Now, December, kept it currently, so only, also the last page in December, I wanted to keep the notes on the last page, so that's why some of the last pages are a little wonky as well, because all of December I used November, which didn't work out, so for the whole month, so I had to white out the whole month. But I wanted to keep this notes page in the back as well, just to kind of make it look like it was supposed to be there, instead of making this a currently page on another page. So that's why some of those didn't match up either. But there is my setup for my mini. Also, I have a lot in my 2023 of these little printouts here. Different trackers for different things. So I'm going to put these in there. I did not use them for 2023, so let's put them in the back of my 2024 for me not to use them again. Just kidding. I do want to try to use them. But I have a lot of them. Some of them are budget related. Well, they're all budget related, but some of them are for savings, just in general. Some of them are that I probably won't need, but I'm going to go through here. Things that I did want to save for this year are different than what I actually are going to need to save for this coming year. So that's going to be a little different as well. I also have, I wanted to put a bookmark in here. These are all my bookmarks and my dividers and all of that. I just put them on some extra rings, kind of group them up by size, and all the dashboards and bookmarks and all that. So this one is a little Mickey head. I like that. It probably came with that planner, honestly. But that is going to look really nice. I'm going to put it on the 1st of January because that's when I'm going to start using my planner. So tips and tricks with these. I know that you all have them, but sometimes it's hard to maneuver with this. I like to, for the next week, take my page out instead of the bookmark because it just, sometimes the plastic when you take it in and out gets worn, and I don't know that I have any because that's usually what I do, but you can, some of these you can probably see where I've taken them in and out so many times that you can, it just starts to wear on them. Okay. Well, none of these, I guess. But I do have them where it's like that. That is my setup. I did already put my name in it as well. I know that's your favorite part as well as mine, right? Just kidding. It is my favorite part. And then, last but not least, my Blanchy Blanche. She's been wanting to say hello because she's been in my lap. Here. There she is. Hi, Blanchy. Look up there. See it. Oh. Yes, she's wearing pajamas. Yes, she's wearing a diaper. Beckham does the same whenever you see him. But there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.